Hello, you've caught me going through the PlayStation Access mailbag. And I've been enjoying all of your feedback and explicit Delsin fan art, but I've been receiving some letters recently pointing out mistakes in previous Friday features, which is obviously impossible. So it's time for a segment I'm calling Rob's Correction Corner. Should be an apostrophe before that S. Let's hear some of these so-called errors, shall we?
Dear Rob, in your video about 7 scary weapons, you claimed to be throwing a 2-pence coin at Delsin when he was clearly on the shelf behind you.
Delsin lent his jacket to another badger that day. Next.
Dear Rob, when Platman activated his intro sequence during 7 brutal bronze trophies, he was clearly using the keys to a Nissan Micra and not a TV remote.
You see, the screen we were watching was actually in the boot of Platman's Nissan Micra, so...
Dear Rob, why, when he does the Baldur's Gate 3 tally, is the allegedly medieval Dave wearing designer clothing and holding a modern-day clipboard?
Anyway, enough of this segment.
I've never made a mistake on Access because video games have hammered home the importance of a life lived carefully. I've died 1,000 deaths, seen the words "game over" burned into several CRT TVs, and emerged from that an unassailable beacon of correctness. But there is one kind of demise that does the most teaching, the avoidable kind. The deaths that were signposted, sealed off, and in some cases even prepared by my own hand as I still waltzed into them.
So while this video is mistake-free, these experiences were definitely not. Here then are 7 instant deaths we totally deserved.
For a quick death, look no further than Baldur's Gate 3. A game that should be renamed Pearly Gates 3, given how often you cross the heavenly threshold having wrecked yourself with the roll of a die.
So named because they kill you all the bloody time.
Oh, what's that? Astarian's French kissing my jugular with the relentlessness of a Dyson? Unfortunately, the D20 thinks that's acceptable courting behaviour. And what about Lae'zel making an unconvincing pitch for a suicide pact? According to the die, she should be allowed to attempt brain surgery with a dagger.
It's a good thing none of these murderers have mastered Speak with Dead, otherwise they'd soon learn how absolutely livid I am.
No, if I'm going to instantly die, and I am 7 times in this list, I'd rather own it. Go out like good old Gale, triggering the worst case of heartburn in video game history.
Seriously, Gale, just slosh some Gaviscon on your Netherese destruction orb. Job done.
The instant death that sticks with me was trying to return to an earlier area once I progressed the Act 2 story. Your divine protector warns against it. It's beyond their influence and will draw the attention of your squiddy pursuers. But I ignore that little voice in my head, like I ignore all the little voices.
Try going to bed before 3 a.m. Oh no, don't have that 15th biscuit.
And turn into human calamari for the effort.
Which button activates Gale's nuke again?
Next up, Horn Dogs in Space, aka Mass Effect 2, and gaming's deadliest one-night stand. Say hello to Morinth, an Asari who likes to live, laugh, love. She just does the loving part a little too hard. Hop into her space bunk and, well, let's just say that things soon get a bit blue.
Because, you know, Asaris are blue. And Shepard will be blue in the face. From all the dying he does.
Morinth is an Ardat Yakshi, an Asari with a genetic condition that overpowers her lovers and hemorrhages their brains, truly putting the Ak in aphrodisiac. It's shameful enough that her mum, Samara, has chased her daughter for the last 400 years, trying to murder her.
Which, as parental overreactions go, is roughly the same as when I told mine I was going to become a YouTuber.
Oh, Robert! It should have been a doctor.
It's Samara you work with in Mass Effect 2 in a jolly mission I like to think of as 8 simple rules for killing my daughter. Rule 1, don't fall in love with the daughter and end up killing me instead. But when has Shepard ever played by the rules? They are a randy maverick, goddammit, free to make terrible decisions, such as siding with Morinth in a game of who can throw the most IKEA furniture at each other.
Enough, Morinth!
With Samara crushed under a Poang, you're free to get on with it with Morinth, a lady who, let me remind you, has a track record of turning any crush into mush.
Embrace eternity.
Forget Le Petit Mort, this is La Big Mort. La Big, horrible, embarrassing Mort. God, I hope they don't mention this in my space obituary. Entry number 3 is Disco Elysium, a game born from the tradition of tabletop role-playing, where dungeon masters with nimble imaginations give you just enough rope to hang yourself, hoping you'll find a way to harness your own creativity and improvise a way to safety. Of course, DMs can go too far, like that time we had to cancel our planned D&D spin-off show, Dice with Destiny.
Hello and welcome back to Dice with Destiny. You join us as Rosie is walking down a serene country path.
I'll leap over that fence and explore the forest glade.
As you do, you catch your hand on a rusty nail. You've now got tetanus.
Oh, can I roll for a tetanus jab?
Well, they haven't developed that medicine in this world.
Well, as a mage, I'll create a portal to go to a world that does have the medicine.
A portal opens before you.
I'll stick my hand through the portal and grab the medicine.
The doctor in the other world had a rusty nail on his desk. I'm afraid that's double tetanus.
Of course, Dave's a puppy compared to Disco Elysium. My mistake here was investing all my initial skill points into the thinking arts, fancying myself as Poirot, Columbo and Sherlock Holmes rolled into one, when what I also needed was a bit of Luther or Jack Reacher in my DNA, someone with the endurance to make it out of the starting hotel room.
What I created was a super genius who gets a heart attack every time he overexerts himself reaching for a tie.
Then again, when he tripped over a wheelchair while trying to run away from a hotel bill, and when he kicked a letterbox, and when he kicked a furnace, and when he sat in an uncomfortable chair. What could have been a crime thriller roller coaster became an anxious steady hand maze, any sudden move resulting in instant death.
There's no shame in surrendering now. We all do. Cop suffers final heart attack.
And if Disco Elysium is too literary and highfalutin for you...
Oh yes, I understand and enjoy all of these jokes about the limbic system.
might I recommend entry number 4, South Park, The Fractured Butthole, which is basically Disco Elysium but with more toilet humour. At the very least, they both begin with a hero struggling to use a bathroom.
Behold, you have no idea who this thing is.
Slightly different execution.
Crucially, The Fractured Butthole has a recurring joke that instantly kills you for ignoring Eric Cartman. He's the closest thing the game has to an authority figure.
Sorry, an authority figure.
And he's not afraid to throw his weight around. Skip his opening exposition too many times and he berates you for rudeness.
No, trust me, you want to hear all of this. Will you stop interrupting, please? Okay, now you're just being a rat.
And eventually runs out of patience and skips to the game's end credits.
Okay, fine, you can skip cutscenes if you really want to.
And no, you do not get a trophy pop for that.
Survive that cutscene and you're soon warned against hitting Cartman's Cube of Ultimate Destruction. It's a Rubik's Cube, which I've always been terrible at, so the only thing it should technically destroy is my patience, but a few punches later and the universe goes boom.
You're dead.
At what point does it get through our paper-thin skull that we should listen to Cartman? Certainly not by the time we reach the angry 6th graders.
6th graders are way too powerful for you, rookie. Just keep walking. Don't even look at them.
It goes as well as you would think.
No!
You're
Oh, God,
dead.
horrible!
Basketball's stupid, bro.
Hey, I know, let's go beat up a squirrel.
Oh my god, I killed me! I'm a
Yep, that's me. You're probably wondering how I ended up in this situation.
Actually, I'm not wondering, because I very cleverly engineered this death for old Barcode Head.
It's called the Hot Shot, is one of the best assassinations in Hitman 2's Miami stage, and requires a huge amount of setup. You have to infiltrate the racetrack, hijack the race marshal, cause Moses Lee to lose the race, steal a vial of high-octane fuel, steal a waiter's uniform, put the fuel in some chili sauce, find Moses Lee, poison Moses Lee, follow Moses Lee, and become Moses Lee.
Sorry, Moses Lee.
Now you find Sierra Knox, probably get lost, walk past this flamingo guy 18 times, eventually find Sierra Knox, challenge her to a shot drinking contest, head back to the contest, get lost again, see the flamingo man again, finally get to the contest, and you wait. And you wait. And you wait. Maybe you pull out your phone and watch a YouTube video for a bit.
Clipboard does look too modern, actually. God, I'm funny.
And then you wait a bit more, and then Sierra turns up, pours the spiked chili into a shot, spins the drinks roulette, and you
forget which glass it is. And that's why Agent 47's on fire. Happy now? Whichever smartass first said, "Sticks and stones may break my bones, but words will never hurt me," clearly didn't know about diss tracks, nor did they ever play Scribblenauts Unlimited.
The game puts the power of the dictionary at your disposal. No, not crushing skulls with a hefty Merriam-Webster's, but using a magic notepad to write any object into existence. Seriously, any object. You could even recreate the video you're watching right now. Just type console, bald man, badger, sofa, video camera, camera operator.
Well done. You've essentially made the Access team redundant.
Of course, included in every noun ever are all the nasty nouns, and Scribblenauts invites you to muck about with them and rain down apocalypse like God accidentally spilling a cardboard box of his most malicious ideas. Volcanoes cook the world, tsunamis drench it. Give a particle accelerator to a mad scientist and he'll create a black hole that'll suck in all living matter.
I'm not going to even pretend to understand that. I watched Three Body Problem recently as well, and the only bits I understood in that were all the jokes about crisps.
Ultimately, this is a family-friendly game, so Maxwell survives most of what you throw at him. No, when the Grim Reaper finally caught up with him, figuratively, you can spawn an actual Grim Reaper if you want. It was for something dumb. I wondered what would happen if I attached the adjective dead to Maxwell.
You might point and laugh at regular Rob for this mistake, but are you going to do the same thing for giant, invincible, flying Rob with a massive flaming axe? Yeah, thought not.
Finally, some near death experiences, by which I mean deaths that happen in Nier Automata. Look at me with all the tricksy wordplay. Some of Nier's oddball energy must be rubbing off on me or something.
It would explain why I've started wearing novelty masks to team meetings.
The thing Nier Automata is most famous for, besides being made by a man with a papier-mâché moon for a head, is its 26 different endings, awarded for finishing multiple runs of the story, fulfilling hidden criteria, and, pertinent to this list, killing yourself in very silly ways. If a guy tells you androids can't eat mackerel and then you opt to eat a mackerel, that's an instant death you totally deserved and a one-way trip to the end credits.
I'll never look at mackerel on toast the same way again.
If you enable your self-destruct feature, commonly used to respawn at checkpoints, but instead detonate it in your space station HQ, that's your whole operation destroyed and an instant death you totally deserved and another trip to the end credits.
Sorry everyone, my bad.
And my personal favourite, going to the menu used to tinker with your character's ability chips and pulling out the operating system chip, instantly frying your robo-brain. You guessed it, death, you deserved it, end credits, etc.
Pulling out an android's OS chip would be like me picking up a plug splitter right in the middle of the video and just yanking it out.
Don't worry, I managed to get everything working again just in time to tell you that this video is officially over. Have you experienced these instant deaths for yourself? Let us know in the comments and give it a like if you enjoyed what you just watched. Make sure you're subscribed to PlayStation Access to get one of these videos every Friday at 4 PM. Hitting the notification bell will help with that. Thanks for watching and see you again soon.